So I started this channel back in 2016, but I didn't really take it seriously until about 2019. But then, yada, 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 the plague happened. And I started being a little more lazy and I started uploading very sporadically, which is exactly what YouTube doesn't want you to do. But from the beginning, I always had this crystal clear image of what I wanted from this channel. And it was to open doors for me, both literally and figuratively. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm proud of what I've accomplished. However, I know that I can accomplish a whole lot more, a whole lot better. But the thing is, I've never really wanted to chase views for the sake of views. I've just understood that increase in views is just more value to the real estate industry as a whole. I know for a fact that I can increase viewership by simply teaching real estate in a more relatable way and staying away from the icky sales tactics of courses and coaches and whatever the sales flavor of the day is. If you're new here, my name is AlexBeltran. I was a luxury real estate agent in Beverly Hills, 90210. However, I failed miserably. Now I just focus on investment properties. There is zero hate in my heart for luxury real estate agents, but that is an insane market. And look, I'm human, right? I love real estate. I love every aspect of real estate. There's also other things in this world that I love doing. And this entire sort of friction between just a YouTube channel has come because I want to be able to seamlessly incorporate other things that I like into this YouTube channel so that it's also easier for me. Because I don't like talking about whatever the topic of the day is, right? Oh, they just lowered interest rates and the market's gonna crash. And that isn't me, man. I'm not reactive like that. I'm a real estate guy. I look at things objectively, right? And the reason why I'm able to do that is because I have hobbies outside of real estate that makes me realize that the world is okay, right? There's more to life than just real estate. So incorporating sort of my other hobbies is something that I've been kind of toying with and will soon start doing more often on this channel. Which leads me to why and how I'm going to document all of this journey for you and, more importantly, myself. Now that I'm turning my attention to strictly a very niche form of real estate investing, I also don't want to leave any stone unturned in the world of real estate. However, sometimes a lot of these projects are time or money prohibitive, right? But I still want to learn about them, which is why I keep this YouTube channel, because it allows me to take these deep dives into subjects that I normally wouldn't dive into because it has nothing to do with what I'm focusing on, but it's still nice to know. And that's what I want to document. I want to document things that help others, help you, help me. Now that I'm older, I'm realizing that I should have documented a lot more things on video when I was in the luxury real estate market, when I shifted over to the Nebraska market, what my feelings, what my thoughts were, what my next focus and what my next goal was going or should have been, whatever the case may be. Imagine that sort of on a bigger scale, right? Wouldn't you like to see what Musk, Bezos, Dalio, and all these major heads were thinking when they first got started, what they thought was going to happen, what actually happened, what turned out to be true, what turned out to be completely false, what were their insecurities, what were their strong suits? I mean, all that is fascinating to me. And if it's fascinating to me, I'm pretty sure it's fascinating to a lot of people as well. I mean, seriously, ask yourself, wouldn't you want to see that? I know I would. Now I get it. I'm no Musk. I haven't even achieved a fraction of what he's been able to achieve, right? But who knows where I'll be within the next 30 years. And it'd be, at a bare minimum, cool to at least look back on him, right? So what am I going to do about it? In the world of YouTube, I take a lot of inspiration from Peter McKinnon, right? He's a YouTube photographer, which is very different from the world of real estate. However, I take more into account his business blueprint. He teaches you everything he knows about photography on his YouTube channel. But he's also built outside of YouTube, right? He has... You're going to know that I'm a super fan. Nomadic Backpack, which is one of his products. He has variable ND filters, which you can't really see right now. It goes over the camera. You're seeing through it, but you can't see it. I'll put an image up. And he also sells his photography prints, right? Which I have a section over there for the wall when I decide to buy one of his photography prints. There is no buy my courses or any type of icky sales tactics like that, especially within the world of real estate, business, financing. You tend to see that a lot, right? I don't know of a single sort of like big real estate YouTuber that doesn't have some sort of, follow my course, follow XYZ, let me get you on a coaching call or something like that. Not that it's necessarily a bad thing, because there is a time and a place and a need for courses and coaching and all that good stuff. And there are some really good coaches and a lot of really, really great courses. However, there's a vast majority of them that are like literally just repackaged YouTube videos. I wouldn't pay like anything for them, but you have people charging thousands of dollars for these particular programs, which is very different than communities. I understand that you might want to charge somebody for like a community. Why? I mean, people pay to go to golf courses, right? It's a members club and it's community and all that stuff. I get that. But when it comes to courses and take my coaching calls and stuff like that, look, I'm not going to say names, but it's just a part of this whole like ethos of YouTube and industry and all that stuff that I just want to stay completely away from, which is, once again, why I take a lot of inspiration from Peter McKinnon. It all kind of boils down to this. Do I stick to a schedule knowing that I have a perpetual war with schedules? Because if something's on my schedule, I simply don't want to do it. Like, it's there for me to avoid. That's what it's there for. Or do I take the nuclear option and just go like daily, almost like a weekly thing, a la Casey Neistat? Look, I know myself. I have to aim for the impossible, because if I go with what's reasonable, I simply won't do it. Which is why I signed up for an Ironman, 140.6 miles, full Ironman, before I even signed up for a full marathon, which is 26.2 miles. I personally enjoy the pursuit, not the destination, because even if I fail miserably, like I did with luxury real estate, I will have done a hell of a lot more than if I would have gone for the reasonable. So, I think I just answered my own question. I'll see you tomorrow.